Ursa 3/4 a half, Mojave Desert up to Ursa, stride for stride. Mojave Desert gets a 10 in front and wins. Mojave Desert's won it from Ursa and Fabian Summer of the 150. Coleman lets go the outside, takes the lead. Coleman a half, 3/4 and comes away, and Coleman won the debutante. Pretty soft on the postal length that could go away. Now Shockamova's coming through at the 100. Hennessy Lad, Shockamova wearing it down. Shockamova drove through and won again. Shockamova has beaten Hennessy Lad and Daiquiri. Son and then Trey Porty, but it's Dancing Alone. 100 metres to go, puts them to the sword, and Dancing Alone is going to win it well. A length and 3/4 to a three-way go. Oracle.
Race number 1 at Geelong is a benchmark 70 handicap over the 2,400 metres, and I'm with Garrett Chico on top for Leon and Troy Coulson's for Blake Shin. Coming out of some really good races. Has to carry the weight here, but what I find confidence in is they've gone with a senior instead of putting an apprentice on. They've gone with a quite aggressive and couldn't be riding better at the moment, Blake Shin from barrier number 6. I think this horse will settle prominently and be hard to beat at $7. Dashing Duchess for second is a smart horse for Simon Wild. Talia Hope in the settle. 2 from 3 with a second to its name. It's a smart horse, like I've said, from the inside draw. King's Crossing, I was happy to take on. 1 from 13. Damien Lane in the settle. And he's another jock that's riding really well, though it's going to need to get every inch of improvement out of this horse to be winning here. He was 8th last starter's favourite, and I don't think he can win it here. And Cadbury Castle for 4th for Damien Oliver and Lindsay Smith. But I'm with Garrett Chico, race 1 at Geelong, 25 to win to start the day on a winner. Race number 2 at Geelong is a benchmark 64 handicap over the 1100 metres, and it is a tough race. Oh, don't be surprised if there's a good price winner coming out of this. It's a tough race. It's an open race. But I'm with Grinzinger Angel here, and I'm quite I like its chances. The only thing that's putting me off is the barrier. I don't like its barrier, but Liam Reid in the setup for Danny O'Brien was won its last 2 dominantly. You're getting an each-way price to find out how good it is stepping up in grade, but I think it's a good enough price to take. Mornington Glory for second, Ken Runwell. Tanto, probably the class runner in the race in this field for Damien Lane and Matty Allerton, and Zoo Perring for 4th. But I'm with a Grinzinger Angel, race 2 at Geelong, 15 the win. Race number 3 at Geelong is a benchmark 70 handicap over the 1,300 metres, and I'm with Zambagini on top at $9. It's way over the odds for Matt Laurie and Jamie Kay. You just look at this horse's form and think, wow, why is it $9? It was competitive, well, not competitive, but it raced in group and listed company last campaign and was impressive in its first 2 wins of its career. So anywhere near its best form, I think it'll be trotting in here. And I'd rather take $9 for Zambagini over $2.40 of Pantalona. He was a good winner last start at Mornington, but it's going to go up in weight, but does draw well for Damien Lane and has the blue, which always enhances their chances. Boldinho for 3rd, I thought could run well. Had every chance last start. They can bounce back here. And Harbin has been well backed early for Damien Oliver, again for Lindsay Smith here. And I think can run well, but needs to improve over its last start. But Zambagini for mine. I'm happy to take the gamble in the 3rd, 15 each way. Race number 4 at Geelong is a benchmark 64 handicap over the 1,400 metres, and I am with Lover Zoo on top. Really confident on this horse. Coming out of some good races last campaign, won dominantly first up. Mickey D in the settle for Danny O'Brien here. With a lightweight, awkward draw is, I think, the only reason you're getting an each-way price. But I think this horse can settle predominantly or... can settle in a handy position, however. And I'm just banking this horse's class to get it home at $5. It's a ripping price. Jenny Pending for second, I thought could run well for Declan Basing. The Mar Eustace team, again, drawn sticking from the 14 barrier. Tass, I'm interested to see how it resumes for Johnny Allen. And Brazen Lady, I was happy to take on at the price. I thought it's way under the odds. I thought it was a $7.50 to $8 chance in this field. Does nowhere near deserve to be that price. But Lover Zoo for mine, the class horse in the field to win. Race 4 Geelong. Race 5 at Geelong is a listed Geelong Classic for the 3-year-olds over the 2,200 metres, and I'm with Dulcet here for Chris Weller and James McDonald. It was an absolutely dominant win last start, and I think it go back-to-back here. Pretty keen on its chances to win this. From barrier number 5 should be settling in a I think it's a little handier than it did last start, and if it can do that, it can be winning here to be running right over the top of them. Serve Cole was a good winner, was a good run last start, and a good winner prior to that. Blake Shin in this sort of likely goes forward from that, but will go forward from that barrier. Waverley comes out of good Sydney racing for John Sargent, Craig Williams to take the ride, and Cosguy comes out of a good race at Flemington for Mark Zara. Trent Buzz and Nelly Young trained from barrier number 4, I think can run well, but I'm with Dulcet in the Geelong Classic. Pretty confident, 30 the win. Race number 6 is Geelong is a benchmark 70 handicap over the 1700 metres, and I've got Romantic Charm on top for Danny Shim and James McDonald. The same combination for Romantic Warrior and the Cox Plate on Saturday, but I think Romantic Charm can win this here first up. Go back to its form when it was in Australia. I think it's going to run really well here. With the 61 kilos and an inch-way price, I'm happy to take the gamble. Falcon and Mulder was a good winner last start and can go on with it here, looking for its third straight for Mark Zara, who won the Caulfield Cup on Sunday. Reset the Jazz comes up in grade to this, I think, can run well. And Samidi was the best roughie in the race I could find at $19. But Romantic Charm on top, Geelong race 6, $20 the win. And as a trivia question, what was this horse's name when it was racing in Australia? Race number 7 is the Group 3 Geelong Cup over the 2400 metres, and I'm really keen on Dash Run here. I think it's just going to win this. Mark Zara won the Caulfield Cup last Saturday without a fight, and also won the Melbourne Cup last year with Gold Trip. Same colours as Gold Trip here, who he will be riding in the Cox Plate on Saturday. Ash Run. I don't think the draw is going to be as much of a hindrance as many people think. It's been well backed here with a couple of key scratchings being Spanish Mission, and I think it's his chance to shine here. Third up, hard fit, good weight, good draw. Great jock. I can't wait to see what he does here, Rashron. First Immortal for second. I'm not taking him on, but the barrier does worry me, though. It's got a lightweight, good jock, and they've wanted to get this horse into a Melbourne Cup. Might not come here, so they might need to look to something like the Lexus, but can still run well. More Felons. I'm interested to see how it goes. First up for Mickey D and Chris Waller, and Magical Lagoon for Chris Waller and Damien Oliver. Third up, hard fit now. But Ash Run to win the Geelong Cup, 50 the win. Race at Geelong is the dual choice plate over the 1200 metres, and I've got Sandpaper on top. It absolutely no luck last start at the Moonee Valley. Draws wider here in barrier number 9. It's not going to get into trouble from that barrier. Damien Lane in the settle will time the run to perfection. James Cummings trains, I think it'll be coming home and when he'll be storming down the outside like Mince Moment was last year and winning this, and I think can win it, and is at a good price of $360. It's a cracking price. Extreme Threat will be another one that's storming home. Was a good winner last start at Mornington that has to step up and graze. Jack the Boss comes out of good racing and draws the inside barrier and looks like a leader for Blake Shin and Imperial Lad. If the draw can be used to advantage, it'll be right up there on speed, though it does have to carry the weight. But Sandpaper for mine in the dual choice plate, 20 the win. Race number 9 to finish today on Geelong Cup Day, and I'm with Von Hawk on top for Jamie Carr and Cliff Brown. Sorry. Third up, hard fit. Good run last start in the Paris Lane Stakes behind Tamer Lane. We're running 5th, not beaten far. Goes up in weight, becomes back in grade, you'd have to be saying here. And I think can win this, and I think will be winning. Rogue Rock off his second comes out of some good racing. Fourth up, hard fit for Damien Lane and Shane Jackson. Electric Impulse was a good winner last start at Flemington, though has to go up to the 1500 metres. And Euphoric, first up here, but I think can run a race. Denmore's riding well for Greg Urell, at least in recent times. But I'm with Von Hawk in the last at Geelong. Pretty confident, 15 the win. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for Group 3 Geelong Cup Day. A good pointer to the Melbourne Cup as this race, as the main race of the day always is. Of course, we saw Emissary run in it last year and win, and it ran second in the Melbourne Cup to Gold Trip. So I'm interested to see who wins it this year, and I can't wait for it. I'm hoping it's going to be Ash Run because I'm pretty confident on his chances, but we'll have to see how it goes. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you for the preview of the Cox Plate Day, which will be out tomorrow afternoon. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.